What's up, guys? It's Gardy B with the Jenkins Jonez show. As always, I'm here with my good internet buddies, Dragonfly Jones, a.k.a. Tyler.
What's up, guys?
LeJethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
What's up, bubbas? And if you fuck with us, you want to see more of our content, please jump on YouTube and subscribe to our channel.
This was, look, I wanted the Heat to win because I'm not a fan of the city, Boston, or any of its sports teams. But as a basketball person, as someone who's on this podcast, this is what you want. West Coast, East Coast, new school, old school dynasties. Not that the Celtics obviously have won really almost anything in our entire lifetimes, but obviously they're one of the premier franchises in the history of the league. Steph, Clay, Draymond, the aging kind of superstars versus possibly one of the future faces of the league and Jayson Tatum. Two great crowds. I mean, I think this is going to be a great finals. And hopefully it'll make up for the fact that the conference finals, as John said, really it was just a shot from Jimmy at the end of Game 7 was the only exciting thing that happened
on both sides. On both sides.
So Tyler, what are your first thoughts just sort of looking at the series and what we're in for the next couple of weeks?
I think it's going to be a good one. I think that the Celtics are going to give the Warriors trouble. I don't know if they're going to win it, but the Celtics, for all the fucking brain farts that the Celtics have had this postseason, they haven't had any on the defensive end, really. You know what I mean? They're very good at playing team defense, playing one-on-one defense, playing on-ball defense. They've got a bunch of tall, lanky, long guys out there who can give the opponents trouble. So I think the Celtics going to make the Warriors sweat a bit.
Yeah, I think that like the defenders being so long and tall. Pause, bro. I just feel like a lot. You know what I mean?
I went with lanky because I'm like, long is just
so long and
They're so long and wiry.
They struggle to handle their length.
their length.
Sheesh. Struggles to handle their length. We are children. But I mean, all the points Tyler made, I don't have to fucking reiterate what he said. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that, like defensively they can give them trouble, and I think who's gonna guard Tatum? I mean, and also if you look at the second half of the season, the Celtics kind of turned it on and figured some shit out, right? And they've gone through a fucking gauntlet of fucking beasts. These like physical games. You know what I mean? Like they just haven't got to move and do what they wanted to. They were playing physically, playing real physical teams. The Warriors aren't that. The Warriors I think are a better team, but I mean, and also with Steph, having the chance of kind of like, a little bit ever so often, I don't know. We'll see, but it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. I think this will be fun. I think hopefully this will be fun enough to make up for the conference championships.
All right, now for a very special edition of Cock Talk on Jenkins and Jonez. It's time to dig yourself out of that winter hibernation. Spring is here, and it's time to get sprung with Blue Chew. That's right, this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, confidence can take you far in life. It can also help in the bedroom, especially when it comes time to step up to the plate. Metaphorically speaking. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable tablets and at a fraction of the cost. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. It's time to get off the couch and back to work. If your tool needs an upgrade, head to bluechew.com. If you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code JandJ at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com. Promo code JandJ, that's JANDJ, to receive your first month free. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Fingers crossed. I think there's a lot. I think I'm not, we don't do the bullshit like legacy talk. I'm not talking in that regard, but I do think there's a lot on the line for Steph. I'm not talking about like how he's remembered or whatever, but This is big. I mean, you're talking about a team that, right or wrong, and we'll talk about it later in the week. I don't really think is right, but definitely the mood is that the Warriors should come out here and run the finals, right? And there's high expectations for him. We've talked about the finals MVP shit. And as you guys said, like, this is the time of year when you remember that he's due for a game 3 where he scores 12 points, So I'm really curious to see how he comes out, because it is also, if he comes out and he just is putting up 35 a game and he hit, like he's hitting, that will change the way people talk about him and think about him, especially for them to have gone through the journey they've gone through to get back to this spot. I don't know. I'm curious to see how he holds up to all that. Banksy said he's the best athlete in human history when his team's up by 6 points. Right?
Yeah, that's a hell of a point. That's a hell of a point. He's much more comfortable in those moments. But like the stuff
he's a killer in those moments. Yeah.
Killer.
Yeah.
Evil,
I don't even think that's a knock. I just think we need to fucking.
It's not.
Yeah. We just need to redefine what we define as clutch. You know what I mean? Because if you're up by 6 points and okay, it's time to put these motherfuckers to sleep. Let's get it. That's clutch too. You know what I mean? That's clutch for sure.
He don't play with his food. You know what I'm saying? So. But I feel like the Steph we saw the first half of the season may have been the best Steph. I felt like, man, is this motherfucker better now? And then we saw in the second half of the season, we saw Steph points where I didn't know Steph could get to this low. You know what I mean? So we haven't seen that 35 a game ass Steph in a minute. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, maybe in the playoffs we'll see that. I ain't gonna say hopefully. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna say, I love Steph, but the crib, Tatum. But anyway,
you're a big Celtics fan. Big Celtics fan.
I know. Big Tatum fan. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Big Boston energy. Big Boston energy from that
bullshit, We ain't eating hot dogs around here, okay? I'm not going to the car. I like the light-skinned nigga with the fluffy curl, you feel me? That's it, from St. Louis, Missouri. If he wasn't from St. Louis, it'd be fuck the Celtics.
He's from St. Louis, USA, right?
St. Louis, USA. There we go. Facts. Because we do not claim Missouri, you feel me?